Yo, what's going on, everybody? This is Splitintwo coming at you guys with some more Out of Ore. Today we're going to be showing you guys how I build this little ramp here, as well as these benches. So that way I can connect the main pit to the first bench and start getting this going. And this is what the bench is going to look like, with the wall going down the side from my road. And we're going to continue this on wider as we go. But honestly, guys, thank you guys for coming in and watching this video. Hopefully you guys had a great Christmas, holidays, and we're going to be rocking this out. So I'm going to show you guys about a minute-long time-lapse of how I laid everything out and blasted it. And here we are. So we got that all blasted in, staged in. We got some good depth for the benches. And now we're just going to be trying to push down so that way we can have a little bit of a slope or a ramp to drive anything that we might need to down into these benches as we mine out the layer in the pit above. So that's going to be kind of a fun thing to do, but I got to get this main road in. A lot of you guys have been following the mine for a little bit. We've been playing the patches on and off for the whole time, minus this last week, but it's been fun playing on this save. So I don't know whether or not I should keep rolling with this and just get the original idea going. Let me know what you guys think in the comments, so that way we can keep on either moving on or, you know what I mean? So it's been something we've been talking a little bit about in the live streams, and you know, I try to keep the patch videos to just being about the patches and what comes out. And then I don't know if I'm really wanting to do time-lapse videos solely versus just editing out some of the stuff that we just don't need, right? So, but here I'm just trying to keep this ramp, all the dirt pushed up against the ramp. We're trying to let it fall off the side of the blade, which you can see it doing a little bit. It doesn't work quite well, but we're gonna get the basic shape of this ramp down, right? So you got to start somewhere. We got to connect this pit here behind me. So we got to get this road in and get it going. But you can see we have the cut wall, which will be great, because once we punch through, we're sitting there. We have a ton of blasted rock. So that's awesome. But now we're just trying to make this look nice. And eventually we'll get rid of all these platforms and I'll just have one on each side. Like, I'll keep the wall, but then on the other side, I'll just leave the form so that way I can keep going across the cut. Because this is a massive amount of area to be working. And we still have to fight the lag a little bit in the processing time, so it's going to be quite a bit of me playing and doing certain things on stream, and then off stream I'll be letting it process like tons and tons and tons of dirt. Because that's a little boring on stream just for me to run like, say, 40 or 50 rock trucks, and then I have to wait forever for it to process before I can save, load, and close the game. And that's kind of the current state that we're in on maybe some of these older saves. I also did try a little bit on a brand new save, and it seemed to kind of do the same thing. So let me know how your guys' saves are reacting and how long you guys can play for before you find that build-up starting to happen, or if it's happening at all. Because I know it's still plaguing some people, and some people it's not hitting as bad. So, okay, we got this dozer still pushing. We got to get a foothold here. We gotta get this moving in. It's coming along. There we go. Keep pushing off this top here. Gotta have a little bit of a hole underneath of us, but whoop. Clip the dozer here. Dozer doesn't seem to push as much as it used to, but we are fully blade engaged all the way down. Maybe we're trying to push too hard. But I find one of the best pushing tools in the game now to actually be the front end loader. The front end loader is a god tier beast. So we're just going to try to use this here a little bit, the dozer here, to see what we can do. Okay, as we're pushing here. Keep pushing. We'll switch to a few different pieces of equipment as we go through to kind of try this out a little bit. Everyone's got their own method that they use. I like to kind of rough things in with the dozer, then I'll come in with the hand tool and just kind of flatten it out enough to where I can maybe hit it with the grader. Maybe we'll try the grader here today. And a little bit of the loader. We'll have to fill some of these walls in. See, I'm trying to dump it down in the hole there out the side of the blade, so seemed to work a little bit. But the wall will help you with your stuff. It'll just delete anything trying to go over it or things like that, right? So kind of, it just helps you keep things straight, especially if you're trying to build a road up against like a building or a pad or a ramp or something like that, right? So use it as a guide. It kind of helps you out. Just keep on pushing here. Yeah, I want an angle, but it can be kind of flat right here, then it can slope down, but it's going to be pretty severe slope. But it's mainly just an access road, right? So it's not really going to be a haul road versus an access. Because I can just build my plants on the benches and pipe it up into the main system, which I'll be rebuilding, so. There we go. Come on, let's get some pushes. Just keep dropping this down on that. Let them all fall on the side there. It looks good. One just bounced up. Come on, buddy. Yeah, it seems like it seems like the developer took a little bit of time off, which is well deserved. Good for him. I'm glad that he knows the boundaries of staying away and getting some rest, right? Because that's important. Sometimes you can burn out and you just don't care, and you get a little sloppy, or you just don't care about certain things and things will mess up. So it's good to see him taking some time for his family and holidays and things like that, right, guys? And just other work, right? He's just got to get done. You can't neglect everything else to keep working on certain things, right? So we can all take a little time, and it seems like everybody had a decent holiday, and saw a couple of you guys making some videos. Yeah, I wish I had time to watch them, but I had to get home and get to doing my thing. But hopefully you guys had a good one, right? Get ready to start moving dirt. I know I am ready to start moving dirt. I got to transform this claim here this week. Week to next week is going to be, hopefully the claim looks dramatically different. Because I have some wicked crazy plans that we're going to do with this thing, and it's just putting in the hours and recording and editing. So, but we'll be doing some live streams of the builds and stuff like that as we go through. So yeah, fun times, dudes. Fun times. Brand new year coming up. Alright, let's keep shoving this. We're getting close to where I'm going to start changing this up here. Keep smashing this dozer along. See now we got an angle. This is kind of flat. There was a big giant hump there. It's not there anymore. Just let this dozer eat. Come on, buddy. It's kind of fighting me on these little mounds. Not sure I'm a fan of that or not. The dozer's had a lot of changes to it lately. Lots of little issues, so. Alright, let's straighten up. My blade is all out of whack too as well, so let's just smash this in over here and try to trim a little bit. Like, nope, not gonna happen. It's probably hitting solid rock is what's going on, and it's glancing off of it because it can't do anything to it, so it's a little hard to doze on solid rock. And, well, yeah, I had to cut there for a second, and I came back when I was running around doing something, and my dozer decided to be inside this hole, inside the other cut. We'll see if we can get it out of here. See if I can trooper on up over here. Get out of the dang dozer, it just rolls away on you. Before, it just would run away. Keep running and just do its job for you, I guess. Alright, let's take a look here. See the nice cut wall. See, I'll be digging on this in stream here. We're going to merge these and merge the depot over on the other side. Smooth it out a little bit with the hand tool. So I can get in here and try to get a better push with this dozer. Okay, there we go. Now we're getting a good push. Yeah, we're just glancing off of this bedrock as it slopes down. It just can't cut, so it's having issues. Which is okay. I could blast this and make it a little easier, or rip it and then like flatten it. But I'm just gonna try and see if I can use this top fill to put a little bit on top of it. There we go. Fill in that crack too a little bit. A lot of you guys have been asking for me to do a little bit more dozer work, and actually, you know, in the recordings itself, other than just kind of showing what I did, little bit, time lapse, done. You know, Split, do more 45-minute videos. Well, that's what the live streams are for, guys. So make sure you guys come in and say what's up. If you can't hit them, watch them later. I'll leave them up on here. Okay. Let's see, that's working a little bit better. I just had to smooth it out with the hand tool. See if we can get a couple more pushes over here. It just needs to be wide enough to get equipment, right? It doesn't have to be crazy. I mean, eventually I'll make the mine look all super, super nice, but this thing is massive, and the structures that are going to be on it are going to be insane. If the save makes it that long, so a little scale at a time. Can't do everything all at one shot, because if it can't handle it, then the save is pooched. And, well, rip. But I think if we get this all smoothed out and benched down, smooth these walls out, do a couple other projects. These little projects take hours and hours and hours and hours, so it's not like they can just be done instantly and boom, you're good to go, right? So they do take a ridiculous amount of time to move a lot of dirt. Even blasting with Draymite or even the nukes. The nukes are great, but it still takes time. You gotta set them up, you gotta run back, blow them up one at a time, come back in, figure out where you gotta put other things at, flatten other things. It does take a tremendous amount of time to do just about anything. But the nukes definitely did speed it up if you want to get rid of a lot of overburden around your sites, if you just have to drop a huge amount to get down to bedrock. So I'm just gonna clear this area up on top here, because we're gonna go this wide. But man, I got a lot of blasted rock I gotta move, as well as, you know, punching through the cut here. Trying to get this video done before the New Year's live stream. We'll be playing Out of Ore tonight, hopefully. Alright, we got my nuclear bomb blast pattern you guys saw in those videos. So we removed the top of the side over there. Top of this area is kind of gone, so we'll push this stuff out here a little bit. I might have to get the front end loader and use it as fill up against that little ramp, but we'll see how it goes. Hopefully it plays out well. I'm looking at everybody's mines coming in to the new year. It was nice. I've been looking at the Out of Ore Discord, as well as my own Discord. It's nice to see you guys are all doing really cool stuff. You guys' mines have progressed a lot over the holidays. It seems like a lot of you guys had a good holiday vacation to play a lot, so that's awesome, dudes. It's good to see. You guys can always post pictures in my Discord as well in the Out of Ore section. The link is in the description below. Come in and say what's up. Now we're getting somewhere. The dozer is nice. I've always used the technique with the dozer: move forward, chomp as much as you can, push a little up on the top, and then go back to the original point of the slope and start pushing again to kind of give yourself a little bit of a flat surface. It's not hard to, you don't really need to level per se, and you don't really have to use floor tiles to do leveling and stuff like that, right? So everyone, like I said, everyone's going to be finding their own method, and there's no real wrong way to play the game. It's however you want to play the game and how much time you have. Like, some people can sit in the dozer for 30 hours, you know, and other people are like, I only got like 20 minutes to play today. So yeah, do what you gotta do. Whatever makes you happy, whatever makes your mind look good, and whatever you want to do for progression. And there is no wrong way to play the game. Well, anything that makes it crash is probably not good for you, but alright, we'll push a little bit more here with this dozer, and then we're gonna get into maybe try the grader out real quick on the down slope. Get rid of all this. We have a... See how big this pit is going to be? It's going to be insane. This is all down to bedrock, roughly. Alright, let's go and jump in the loader. Alright, so I snagged the loader. And I'm going to try to use this to... we'll see how this thing scrapes down. I probably should have used the flat blade instead of the teeth bucket. But we're just going to see if I can grab anywhere to get a nice little angle here. The front end loader is probably the best pushing tool for dirt in the game. Because it can just really just push and then use its overfill the way that the voxel works to just keep pushing. The dozer really will limit itself versus the front end loader kind of doesn't. You can really rock and then just delete a lot of stuff. So front end loader is a monster in the game versus the excavator. The excavator's a little guess we'll say. Come on, buddy. I just need a little dirt here. Okay, let's fill that up. I'm just looking for a few scoops to put down here. It's a little hard to get in here with a rock truck, but if we have any massive holes, we'll just fill them in with the rock truck, and we'll maybe take some dirt from where the dozer was up top or something like that. Come on. Trying to get it right up against the wall. There we go. See how there's that gap there? You can't really see it until you look at it from like this angle. But it'll fill up. Nothing came through. It'll poke through the bottom down there a little bit. We can just use a smooth tool and it's good to go. You'll have a little leach on your walls, but it's not that big of a deal, right? Let's grab a little bit more from over here. It's a little sketchy. I should probably leave the plant running just for continuing the gold. The gold road. You guys seem to like when I was making the road out of gold. I see everybody running multiple trommels now. At least 2. So that's good to see. I'm glad that we figured that out before going on break there, how these things are actually producing gold, rubies, and diamonds at a massive rate. It is not a really crazy hardcore money gaining thing. So you're not really going to gain a lot of money from it, but you're going to gain a lot of those material that you can do cool, fun things with, like cool meme projects. So you still want to pretty much just do gravel. You just do 2 trommels, and then do jaw crusher, cone crusher. Is pretty much your non-meme, non-cheaty, I guess whatever you want to call it. But if you're trying to be more close to what you'd want to be doing instead of that stuff, use that. Okay, let's try this grader here. I'm not a fan of this thing. It's good for what it needs, but I don't know. I kind of feel I like the roller a little bit better. Or I could just use the front end loader because this thing's awkward with the wheels. Oh my gosh. Oh, well, wall ride. Hell yeah. Whew. That was a close one. It's gonna start riding up the side of that wall. We'll just move this thing back and forth. I'll probably just end up scraping this thing. Like I said, I'm not a fan of this. It's not that it's horrible right now, but you know, it has its applications. I mean, my road's a little bumpy. I probably should have went over with the hand tool first, or maybe the roller. But yeah, when it's a little rough, it's hard, right, to actually make it smooth because certain things the articulation's not quite not quite there. So you can see it is trying to take some of the mounds off. Back and forth, little movements definitely help. Let's try to get the crest of this cut down a little bit. But we're most likely probably going to grab the roller and come down here and do that, and then maybe hit it with the grader again later after it's all done. So, yeah. There we go. That wasn't too bad of a pass. But as you can tell, it's wickedly bumpy, and that's not the grader's fault. That's me trying to come in here too fast, so. Alright, we grabbed the roller. Sorry, grader. You're not my friend today, you know? Not a fan of what you are, buddy. Alright, let's get this pushed. Let's rock it out. Come on, little roller. Look at this guy. It's just perfect. I love the... The roller is awesome. It does its job. Makes it nice and smooth. Then you can come back with the grader and try to hit it better. No way, because when you have that hump right there, it's a little hard for the grader to hit the hump because the front wheels extend over and it's so rigid that you have a little bit of an issue. But once you're on your angle, it'll maintain your angle well, as long as you don't have a ton of bumps, right? So make sure you get rid of all your bumps and stuff like that first, and shouldn't be having too much problems. See, we're looking good here. See, like I said, it doesn't have to be. I'm not looking for perfect. I'm looking for just mind progression. Let's run over some of the bigger bumps here. Get this thing relatively smooth. Come on, little buddy. There we go. So this is just a demonstration. We'll be benching down probably 5 more or 6 more times on the side of this hill as the whole pit goes down itself. All right, we got the rock truck here. I need to fill in those holes. Like it's the front end loader's a little difficult, so it's a little tight in there. I might be able to maneuver a rock truck in there to do a dump on the side. So let's go ahead and use the front end loader up here, and we'll move some of this pile as well. So that way, when we come into play next, I can get rid of this dirt and we can just blast it, turn it all into blasted rock, and we can sort it and turn more into gold and finish our road. So yeah, see there? See how crazy this thing pushes? It's insane. I love the front end loader. Favorite tool in the game. Okay, come on. Let's go. See, it just chomps. It'll be nice when we get the whole cut down to the first bench and we have the side of the hill done. We already have the upper depot line up there, which we can use our dozer in. We can use the front end loader. We can drop it in. There's a lot of coal deposits, but I really want to get the shape of it done first this week. If we can conquer the shape and the buildings, then that'll make me a pretty happy miner. Lots and lots and lots of work to do. Lots of hours. We're probably going to put in about 40 to 50 hours this week alone, plus editing time, plus streaming, so could end up being around 60 to 80 hours of playing the game this week. It's going to be a long one. Yeah, let's get this. Come on. A little bit more. We need one more scoop. A little dangerous down here. Whoa. Whoa. Oh, man. Pfft. Good job. Noob. Okay. Should only need like a rock truck. I don't think we'll need 2. Because we're not trying to go all the way down and then... As you saw in the beginning, I deleted all the stuff other than the walls. You could actually see how the cut looked, right? So we're going to keep doing that down down this hill and blasting and cutting all the way down to the bottom, which you see down there. So that way we can hit bedrock in every bench layer when we mine down. Okay, that works pretty well. Let's just dump all those right there. And then we can come back in here and smooth this all out and have a nice little road, nice little wall. Oops. Man, just dropping poop everywhere. Come on, buddy. Fill that little hole in with the rest of this. But dudes, it's good to be back, guys. It really is. You guys have been awesome this year, and hopefully we have a great year this year with Out of Ore and on the channel as well. Make sure you guys come check out the live stream tonight. And broskies, I appreciate it. As always, we're going to keep on working on this here. We're going to keep bringing you tons of Out of Ore content.